Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Exciting news because we have now a PlayStation 5 Pro patch for the Callisto protocol, and this is really great because we have now an 8K 30FPS mode. We have a brand new, at least as far as I know, brand new 4K 40FPS mode, and we have an improved 4K 60FPS mode. I tested everything. I tested the 8K 30FPS mode on my 4K screen, which doesn't make much sense, but I tried my very best. So I need to apologize in advance because I haven't had enough time to do a proper side-by-side comparison as usual, but I tried my very best to actually show you the differences between the brand new 8K mode, the 4K 40FPS mode, and the standard performance now close to 4K mode. And also I actually compared this to the Series X because I was interested in to see if there is a big difference or any difference between PlayStation 5 Pro and Xbox Series X.
Something's not right.
Okay, my friends, so let's start and let's try to answer the question, is there any difference, or is there a significant difference, or is there just a very subtle difference, or is there anything, at least when we're talking about Xbox versus PlayStation 5 Pro? And the only thing actually what I really found, or what I really can see immediately, is that we have now proper ray tracing on the PlayStation 5 Pro. But to be very honest, I didn't miss that before. So this is just a very nice touch now, let's say it like this, because I was not missing ray tracing. Don't get me wrong. Of course, if you now look for these effects, if you like to see ray tracing, it does add more to the game. There's no question about that. But again, I was not missing it. The more important question is actually, do we have now a proper 60 FPS experience? Because back then, when I played the Callisto protocol on the PlayStation 5 Pro, I experienced very minor stuttering from time to time. But as far as I can tell, all the minor stutters on the PlayStation 5 Pro are gone. This game has now, at least where I tested the game, a perfect 60 FPS experience. And when we're now comparing this with the Xbox Series X, then you can see that we have some very minor FPS drops sometimes. This is nothing what VRR can't fix. So all what you need to do is actually enable VRR on the Xbox Series X or Xbox Series S, and then you're good to go. The experience will be very similar to the PlayStation 5 Pro version. And now let's try to answer the question, is there any point to play this game in the 8K 30fps mode on a non-8K screen? And my opinion about this is very clear. No, it's not. I would like to have an 8K screen now to actually see if there is a big difference to the 4K balanced mode or the 4K performance mode. So far as I can tell you is that you gain a little bit, yes, you get a little bit of a better some improvements in regards of shimmering and also resolution, but this is really all what you get. But you actually trade this to 30 FPS. So this is the big disadvantage. I'm not quite sure if this is really worth it to play with a slightly higher resolution, less shimmering on some objects, a little bit better resolution and ray tracing artifacts or effects, and then you have to play with 30 FPS? I'm not quite sure about that. But what about the 4K balanced mode? Is this an option on 120 Hz screens? Absolutely. If you like to have the same quality as the 4K 60 FPS mode and you don't want to have 60 FPS, then go for the 40 FPS mode, because in my opinion, after my comparison, there is no difference between the 4K 40 FPS mode and the 4K 60 FPS mode when you play the game. Of course, when we now looking very, very, very closely, then it appears to me that some ray tracing effects are actually looking slightly sharper, but you don't have time to look for this when you play this game. And to be very honest, 60 FPS in a game like that is better than 40 FPS. And that's why my recommendation is play this game in the 4K performance mode, because first of all, you have now on the PlayStation 5 Pro at least perfect, stable 60 FPS, at least where I tested the game. If you play this game on the Xbox Series X or the base PlayStation 5, just enable VRR and force VRR on this game, because then you have actually no issues with any stuttering. At least that was my experience back then. So this is actually all for this video. So I'm happy about this update, because fixed 60 FPS plus ray tracing, this is actually good news. I know maybe for some people just a minor update, but at least, we get now a game almost in a perfect condition, to be very honest. The Callisto protocol is really, really great from a technical point of view on the PlayStation 5. Thank you very much for watching me. I see you guys next time.